back strongly. At home, Shillong Lajong has always been a hard team to beat, especially when you're playing against Screnidi, the deccan.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you are behind the fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last. Yeah.
Matches.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help.
Teams.
I do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams with some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead of say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable.
For them to have a clear chance to win
But
the
they're
league
always
this season.
possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off and knowing I gotta make it. I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages of vacant. Modern kingdom for the taking.
Big blow for Shillong Lajong, missing the main striker, scored 11 goals for the team. Concerned that the reason why they don't want to take the risk. On the other side, it's
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
The substitute benches, they look strong too. And the likes of Wadajit, Tremiki and Sheen, all eyes will be on them. But for Screnidi, look at that bench with Faisal Sheste, Elisabia, Brandon Van Lalramdika as well. Shillong Lajong, when they travelled to the Deccan Arena, a lot happened there. Shillong took the lead, Screnidi cancelled it out 1-1, and the drama continued the same way till 5-5. A last second sacrifice from Sajid Toth saved Screnidi. Loud goal, hurt Shillong in their heart. They will be hungry. They have fancied revenge.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play
Part
tough
two
and wanna
of the
hate
dramatic
this, I'll
picture.
always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta
Highest goal
against
scoring match
people
in
who
the first
patented
day.
being
Five
negative when you
ball
should be
draw.
getting after it.
Today is
I got
different
facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I
Teams are
can
aware
gas.
of
Think
the
I'm
weaknesses
okay
and
at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past.
And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my
which
time.
team has prepared well for this match to get the 3 points?
Fake exterior, inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and
got a
to
very
believe in what
strong
you got,
defense
it
line.
was built to last. Yeah.
At this stage, the league, you never know. Screnidi have to be careful. They have played a gamble, and the gamble is no foreigners in the back line.
No, I don't take shit. I got
purely a technical change. The reason because the striker of Shillong Lajong, the highest goal scorer, Gandhin is not playing in this match. In fact, it's Marco Silva is starting this game after long. Don't forget the result what Shillong Lajong produced against East Bengal in the Durand Cup, which was a major upset, which nobody expected them to win against the mighty East Bengal.
Signed straight away, they've earned the corner. Marcus Silva, he very well has the capability.
Absolutely, this is the first attacking move for Shillong Lajong. Slight error from Deepak at the back. Leading for the first corner for Shillong Lajong.
Standing on it is a maestro of these situations. Can almost deliver at will wherever you tell him to. He's done it. 2 assists to his name already. Adding on 3 towards Daniel. Brazilians do combine well. Ren and Paulino. Is that a forgettable one? In the early days of the game, Shillong will continue doing that. Here is Jose Villa. Very animated most of the times, even when his team scores the goal. Very much a Shillong local now. He's one of their own.
Absolutely, the crowd loves him. Even though the performance has not been so good, there's a lot of inconsistency in the team, but then he's a crowd's favorite.
Termite. Very good control in the midfield. It's coming in from the Blues stable. Bengaluru reserves.
This was the tackle on Termite, one of the key players, one of the midfielders for Shillong Lajong. Quick move there from the flanks.
Brennan. Fine Hardy just a bit heavy. Abhishek Ambekar under pressure. Expect high intensity. It has never been less than 4 goals in a game whenever these two teams met. Both teams scoring.
It's always a high-scoring match. I still remember that match which ended in a 5-all draw. We could have still had one winner if that goal was not cancelled, especially in the last minute. And then sometimes it's for the team's sake that the players try to get the red card, and that is what exactly one of the defenders of Screnidi Deccan has done, or else it could have been easily Tartin's 12th goal of the season and the 3 points for the visiting team, in fact.
Could have been his 4th goal in that game. Screnidi have got a lot of attacking prowess too. William Oliveira, can they give an early blow to Shillong? Roma Villa off the crossbar. Still in the area. Well, has it gone in? Not really. The flag is up for offside.
This is where they are going to come dangerous. And this is the reason why they have started with the 4 attacking players. Screnidi Deccan, Engel Orion, Rolly, David Castaneda and William Oliveira. Look at this. What a brilliant effort that was. The crossbar comes to the rescue of Shillong Lajong. But a perfect start for Screnidi Deccan.
On the bench with Ishant Singh, the assistant coach, guiding them, along with their chief football officer, Fabio Nunes Ferreira. It's always a free tip for opponents facing Shillong Lajong. And the free tip is to not give them set pieces. Puam. He'll have a tough time against Abhishek Ambekkar's experience.
Yes, Abhishek has played for a lot of clubs. He's got a lot of experience. He can not only play as a left back, but he can at times play as a right back too. And that gives a huge sigh of relief to the coach, especially when you can have such players who can play in different positions.
Ronnie Wilson has been excellent. Look at that control from the centre back. And he looks up and tries to find Figo. Hardik aware. That is the confidence which this team has. Kenster, Renan rather.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast, I can roast.
So far, both the teams are relying on the midfield battle. One of the teams could get the creep what they are looking for. As we know in football, the team that holds the upper hand in the midfield has got more chances to win the game. Matches in this round, we have seen most of the teams, especially the table toppers, who have been struggling to get the 3-point. Churchill lost 2 crucial points. Namdari also lost 2 crucial points to Dempo, but then Interkashi winning that away game through Aizawl and closing the gap to the league table.
He's the one who causes all the menace in the attacking third, Uncle Aurelian. But along with that, why William has been induced is because he holds up play really well.
This was the move by the two strikers, Orion and William Oliveira. They're dangerous, and this combination is really going to be difficult for the Shillong lajong defenders. Especially Ronnie and Daniel will have to really pull up their socks to give a solid performance. They would not want to repeat the same thing what happened in the first leg when they conceded 5 goals against Screnidi Deccan.
Into the game. Good pace to the game as always. It's still not in the groove fully. Hardik has come in this Screnidi setup from Mumbai City. Here is Romavia. Renan down to defend. And defends well and earns possession back through a free kick. Romavia was trying to do well. Big presence there, Renan Bodino. Been excellent under the sticks, making a lot of saves. This Manas Dubey in that reverse fixture.
But this is what the players need to do, especially try and grab the opportunities what comes your way. This is what exactly Ronnie has done. Coach felt he deserves a chance, especially after that big match draw. Look at this once again. Marcus Silva trying to drop back to support the midfielders. Already have a suspended. I mean, in fact, it's an injury. Tardino has not been playing, so Marcus has got a lot of responsibilities in this game.
Run comes out and collects it well. And rightly mentioned, Marcus Silva will have to take a lot of responsibilities.
This is what the confidence of the goalkeeper, the team. Look at this ball here, a long ball. Absolutely brilliant by the goalkeeper. This is going to help his confidence. This is going to help the team's confidence. You have such collections. Sometimes it's never easy when you have this understanding between the defenders and the goalkeeper. and Filipino makes a clean collection.
The consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for me to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead of say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go. Make yourself unstoppable.
Stay there.
Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be
Return of the turn. Marcus Silva. Out of the process. Slightly rusty, coming in after a long while to the starting 11.
Yes, in fact, this is what happens sometimes. The players don't get too many chances and suddenly they have to come in as a substitute, a replacement for a highest goal scorer. There's a lot of pressure on him. As a foreign player, he needs to really live to the expectations of the coach. He knows the importance of this game. 3 points is what they definitely look for, especially playing at home against Screnidi Deccan. He has a lot of responsibilities when you have all the 4 Indian back for the Screnidi Deccan, both Deepak, Hardik Bhatt and Abhishek Ambedkar playing at the heart of the defense for Screnidi Deccan.
Kempster. Combination sometimes is too good. Marcus Silva has been caught, and that is a dangerous area to give Shillong a free kick.
Yes, a free kick, in fact, in a very good position. This is what exactly we spoke about. Marcus Silva, he needs to play a key role. Look at this tackle from Deepak from the back. He almost went past through him. A good combination, in fact, from Marcus Silva and the captain Hardy. At the end, winning a free kick in a very good position for Shillong Lajong.
Three-man wall. It'll be Frankie Buam who tried to power it through. Perhaps should have thought of a different idea.
Should have done much better. Yet these are the moments where the teams have to utilize these opportunities. In modern football, we say free kick or corner kicks. It's almost like a half goal. You need to convert these chances, especially in these shooting areas. Looks like the team hasn't really worked on the set pieces.
I think the plan is nice from Screnidi to use the physical players, William and Rolly. Here is William. Powerful cross. Not the best of touches, but just opposite to that, wonderful from Uncle Aurelian. Not on that occasion.
A brilliant skill, in fact, that was from Ankle Orion. Trying to come close against the defense of Shillong Lajong. But Konsai plays as a lie back. In fact, they are attacking more on the left channel.
Marcus can get in the groove. He can be dangerous too. Can he? Damite to Kinsai. And looks for the cross towards Marcus Silva. Should have at least hit the target.
What a great ball that was from the overlapping right back Konsai. Look at this ball here. An unmarked, a super ball inside the box. Marcus Silva should have scored this. Positioned himself well. Deepak was beaten for this aerial ball. All he needed to do was keep the ball inside the target. What a great miss that is.
I think he has to step up, because on other days you would see Douglas Stardin slot those home. First quarter in. Chances coming for both sides. One thing you have to keep an eye on is those touches from the Shillong midfielders. That can do a lot of damage.
Yes, in fact, the Northeast players, they're always known for their touches, for the tough football, in fact, that they play. And that's the reason why everybody compares them as one of the best players in India right now. In fact, we all know the cream of football was in Goa, was in Kerala, was in West Bengal. But right now, it's in the Northeast.
And Kinside tries his luck. He's moving up a lot now. But that build-up with Ronnie stealing it, Renan combining with Thermite, and the exchange to the right.
Look at this space here. Abhishek should have tried to come close, not allowing him to take a shot. He's been superb so far. He already had one assist, and then trying to a shot from a distance, but he needs to close down from the Screnidi Deccan defenders.
Interesting attempt to the outside of the foot. Figo Sindai being closed down by Deepak. This youngster has done well. The way he covered him off, Deepak. Some young faces in that Screnidi backline, even Aryan. It was Ubaid who was starting the initial few matches. And then after conceding so many, Aryan got his chance.
This is what football is all about. It's not about the names anymore. Ubaid was definitely one of the good goalkeepers, but I think sometimes it's for the youngsters to make a mark, to prove it to the coach that I'm ready to take the position from Ubaid. And that is where the competition all starts. Ubaid gave his everything to the club, maybe a slightly out of form, but it's for Aryan Lamba to prove the coach that he doesn't want to let his position go to somebody else. And that's the reason why he's here in the squad.
William. Abhishek Ambekar already got a few assists to his name. It will be so tough against Daniel Gonsalves. Ronit releases it quick. And the call was clear. This is one strength for Ronit. He throws it very quick and spots those runs.
Yes, that's been the strength for the Shillong lajong. They are quick in counter-attack. Look at that ball here. The goalkeeper, the moment he catches the ball, he looks for the side wings, either on the side or the left. And that is why they're one of the dangerous side. That's the reason why they've scored the most number of goals. It all starts from the defense.
Slightly cagey though so far tonight. Screnidi have not allowed Shillong to play that free-flowing football.
Yes, there was a push from Ren Paulunio, from Romovia. But then, so far the match, as we expected to be on a high intensity, it's been a bit of too many errors from both the teams, especially in the attacking third. They need to keep those passes, they need to keep the ball possession if they want to get something out of this game. But so far, they're lacking in this penetrating zones. There's no running from the behind. A lot was expected from a team who has scored the most number of goals, Shillong Lajong, and especially playing at home. They're looking shaky.
Poor giveaway, rightly mentioned, shaky. Ronnie has a job to do against William Oliveira. William narrowed the angle and made the block as well.
What a brilliant defending from Ronnie, the number 4 of Shillong Lajong. In fact, after Daniel got beaten, look at this here. What I like about this boy is he tried to slow him down. He never went for the final tackle. And that was the reason why he won the battle with William Oliveira. Could have easily been the first goal for Screnidi Deccan, but well defending Ronnie.
Uncle Aurelian has scored from here once. Can he do it again? And not the best of deliveries. A layup for Tulunga. Tried to just place it, but too many bodies in the way. And Frankie Puam, a lot of pace. They need to track back. Slightly lacking concentration at the moment. Very unfamiliar.
Absolutely, this is what I said. There's a lot of errors from both the teams. The midfielders are unable to control the game. As we all say, the team that controls the midfield has got more chances of winning the game. But in this game today, the midfielders of both the team, Tununga and Raleigh, and on the other side, Renan Paulino, Hardy and Damian Lingdo, they failed to play those passings between them, failed to keep the ball possession which is needed for the team like Shillong Lajong.
The might. Now they're trying it. The deflection will give them a corner. They need to focus a little more.
This time it's been Enkel Orion who has fall back for the team. This is where he has to do it more often to not allow to put those balls inside the box. But Hardy once again with the corner kick. He's been a specialist in corner kicks for the home team.
Hardy delivers. Deepak with the clearance. That's a clumsy challenge, but advantage allowed because Screnidi can go on the break. Boom tracking back with all those red shirts very quick. Ronnie just leaves it at the last second, knowing it was away from David Castaneda, but the card will be shown for the previous challenge.
Yes, but I also appreciate the way Pranjal Banerjee has allowed for the game to go on. It was an advantage. In fact, they were trying to go for an attacking move, and that's the reason why he allowed for the play to be on. But in such situations, once the game is stopped, the referee flashes the yellow card. But I'm quite surprised the way there were less number of blue jerseys in the attacking zone while Enkel Orion was attacking with the ball. There should have been David Castaneda where we hardly seen something from him.
Confirmation of the card. Tamite, he's looked a bit sloppy so far tonight. Figo and Puam have switched flanks. Screnidi are more focused to maintain their shape. They're playing the patient game, which is not allowing Shillong to operate properly.
But you need to give the credit to the team the way they have been playing. They're playing a very compact football, which is very much needed for them, not allowing the opponents to score the goals, especially playing in Shillong. It's never an easy match, and especially knowing the fact in the first leg what was the score line. But so far, both the teams, it looks like they're ready to settle for a draw. So many errors, unable to control the midfield. But especially Shillong Lajong needs to pull up their socks if they want to get the 3 points of this game.
And it is so important for them, given that they can rise in the table.
Absolutely, I mean, if they can win this game, just be 5 points away from the league leaders, and knowing the fact that Shillong Lajong, after this match, they've got only 2 home matches, wherein they have got to play 6 away matches. It's going to be a bit tough for them.
Promovia. Ronnie with the clearance. Again, that bit of focus. This is very unfamiliar, as I mentioned, from Shillong. Through in the first half. Might be some bit of planning. Might be trying to train out Screnidi, and on the other hand, Screnidi just trying to play the patient game and waiting for Shillong to make mistakes.
Absolutely, this is what the teams would definitely. It's not just Shillong, but then it was really the deccan. But But then, with the absence of one man, the highest goal scorer of this competition so far, Tardin, his team looks completely a different side. In fact, it's just been that one player who's replaced the highest goal scorer. Look at this here. Once again, a tackle. This was not really needed from one of the best players of Shillong, Lajong. Ronnie, after almost winning the ball, tries to tackle him from behind. This was an unnecessary tackle from him.
And with Pranjal in charge, he would not let those get away. Hardik with the throw. David Castaneda controls. Rolly loops it to no man's land, really.
A bit heavy touch there from the midfielder of Screnidi, deccan. But quite surprised to see the way Shillong Lajong are allowing them to play the ball possession, especially in their own half. I mean, this was not Shillong Lajong who we saw them playing in the past. They were being tight with their markings. And especially at home, they were always a dangerous team. But so far in the first 27 minutes of the game, it's been all Screnidi deccan. Whereas Shillong Lajong doesn't really look like a team who has beat the title contenders. Namdari in the last match where they scored the 3 goals. What a superb performance they had in the last game.
One thing clear, they are missing the likes of Douglas Tardin, as you rightly mentioned, the top scorer. Shillong have no shots on target yet. A couple of shots, both off. Boom can create trouble. Tulunga stops him. Won it back cleanly. Nice weight on the pass, a great control as well. Figo Sindai for the near post, missed it by inches.
For the first time in this game so far, they've come close in scoring. Figo Shindai, who plays as a right winger, tries to cut inside, which is known as an inverted position. And he tries to take a shot with his left foot, just missed the target.
Buam. Support from Marcus Silva. What can he do? Finds Frankie Buam. Just away from the might. Quick exchanges. It chips it forward. And it's taken by Deepak. Figo there just needs to stay calm and not give it away. Kensai. One more chance in the box. Marcus Silva could not connect well. And then the giveaway. Hardy. Much better from Shillong. Trying to poke it through to Figo Sindai. That is more likely.
This is what we were waiting to see, the performance from Shillong Lajong. All of a sudden, they're looking at being a good teams, a set team, keeping the ball possession, especially in the opponent's zone. And this is what they need to do more often if they want to get the goals coming.
One more shot from distance, one more off target. 4 attempts, all 4 off target. They need someone to step up. Sehevia is not happy. They have options. Too early to talk about them, but Everbrightson, Sheen, all of them. Hardy with the press. Half an hour played. Nice touch from Tulunga. He can run as well. And Tulunga driving inside. Brings in a cross. But a bit too heavy.
Yes, but then you need to also give credit the way Shillong Lajong has been pressing them. This is what was lacking in them in the first 30 minutes of the game. But all of a sudden they're looking sharp. They're trying to put the opponents under pressure in their own half. We have seen the captain Hardy trying to put the opponents under pressure. But then it was a great run from Tulunga from the midfield.
Oh, what a pass that Tuam. He was almost through, but Deepak covers it. Shillong will have a corner. Talk about that pass through the defense.
Yes, Deepak has been impressive for Screnidi Deccan. Look at this run, a clean tackle there. Maybe a corner one. Shillong lajong. Sometimes this is what is needed for the team. Deepak has been solid at the back, along with Gurmukh, of the experience. Stopper back who can also play in different positions in the back line.
8 goals from set plays. Shillong Lajong. It is a plan, but not at all well executed. Renan Paulino totally scuffs the attempt.
Renan Paulino should have done much better here. The strike, all he need to do was connect it well. Look at this ball here. An unmarked Renan Paulino. He tried to use too much of power. Sometimes in such situation, all you need to do is just connect it well. You try to put too much of power in it.
I think they're gradually coming into their colors. Too strong, Daniel Gonsalves. Tamaika stayed down. It is not a head injury, hence they continue. We'll have a closer look at it if there was any malice in the challenge.
Yes, this was the tackle here from Tulunga. He was tough on it, and that was the reason why there was no foul given there by the referee. An experienced Pranjal Banerjee. We have done so far quite well in this game, trying to calm down the things between both the teams. Shillong Lajong did not want any substitution to be made, especially in the first half. Even though they have got some players on the bench who can turn the things for them in the second half, were known to come in as a super subs. But no team would want to have any changes to be made in the first half. As always, we see a huge crowd coming to support their home side. The crowd, especially the Northeast, it's not about the performance. They're always backing the team, even during the bad times. And this is the reason why the Northeast teams are considered as one of the best teams. People's Club, as you call them, where the people love to come and watch their favorite club. And definitely Shillong Lajong is one of the teams where the crowd come in big numbers.
Trying to find Roma Villa. Screnidi have got a lot of options too. They have Brandon on the bench. Also have the likes of Nunga and Lojim. It almost looks like Shillong Lajong are trying to soak the pressure in the first half. Not trying too much. And I would not be surprised to see Marcus Silva being taken off. That has been a story in past. Even in that East Bengal game you mentioned, the 2-1 Durand Cup, Marcus Silva, even though he scored a goal, he was taken off in the second half.
Yeah, sometimes it's about the strategy. I remember that game where he was substituted and a defender was brought in. Sometimes when you play the mighty East Bengal, and especially an ISL side, the coach always intend to play the safe game, and that could be the reason. But here, as you rightly said, I think the team that matters first for the coach. It's not about the individuals. Marcus Silva so far is not in the game. They would be expecting a lot from him, especially when he has replaced the highest goal scorer of this competition the highest goal scorer for Shillong Lajong. 11 goals from 13 matches. That speak a lot about him. But definitely Shillong Lajong are missing him for tonight's match.
And it's not just the goal scoring. Just in that previous build-up from Shillong Lajong, Hadi was making the press. Marcus Silva, who was supposed to be there, just dropped inside and left the man free.
As we all know in football, the defense starts from the strikers. And this is what he needs to do. And this is where they were dangerous when Tardin was starting the games. He used to put the opponents under pressure. But in this game, we hardly see Marcus Silva pressing the defense. It's most of the time, it's the captain Hardy who comes from behind, does the dirty work. But it's Marcus Silva who needs to do that more.
Oh, nicely done. Renan Paulino. Done well by Hardik. Uncle Aurelian, a bit lonely, but support arriving. Wanted the run from the other side. Abhishek Ambekar found a couple of assists in a single game before, but not in this move.
A very good run made from the left channel from Abhishek Ambedkar. But this is why they are dangerous on the left side. Uncle Orion and Abhishek Ambedkar, a great combination between these two. You need to also give the credit to the right back of Shillong Lajong Konsai, who makes that superb run, allowing Screnidi Deccan to take the corner.
Uncle Aurelian curls it towards goal. Ronit punches it out. That has been the story. Ronit Sarkar has been a savior.
He has had a good game so far. Ronit Sarkar will mix. Look at this. What a great ball that was. Ronit Sarkar with a brilliant save once again. So far, he's one of the standout performer for Shillong Lajong.
Very risky. But also the intelligence from Uncle Aurelian. Figo. Stayed on the right. Very interesting. Kinsai. A lot of space on offer. But the cross was deflected. William Oliveira through the two men. Ronnie has some work to do against a very intelligent Uncle Aurelian. Clever, but no one in support.
But again, there was great skill from Uncle Orion. Maybe I felt there was a slight push or hold from behind. But to the referee, it was a different story. But you need to also give credit the way Uncle Orion showed some skills there. And this is what we love to see. The combination from these two, William Oliveira and Uncle Orion, has been superb for the away team.
Oh, that is a wonderful pass forward. And is that a penalty? That should be, because he was through on goal. Frankie Buam almost caused damage, and a yellow card for the keeper. And a penalty for Shillong Lajong. But what a pass. Entire defense split apart.
Look at this ball here from the defender, Ronnie. This is what the goalkeeper needs to understand, when you need to tackle the player. When there was a covering from Deepak, there was no chance wherein Damiat could have scored. Maybe a good touch, but then goalkeeper need not have to do that. Giving an easy chance for Shillong Lajong to score from the spot kick. And who snaps in? The man that we've been talking about, the man who has not been into the game so far. But if he scores from here, it would also help his confidence a lot. Marcus Silva from the spot kick.
He has converted before, but he has been off the pitch for a lot of time. And Marcus Silva from the spot. A gift given. and taken with open hands. Shillong lajong have the lead. Screnidi just avoiding them because of that brilliant through ball and then the run from Buam.
Brilliant conversion from the spot kick. Marcus Silva scored the first goal for Shillong Lajong. He scored the first goal, in fact, for himself in this year I-League. Haven't got too many starts. Look at this ball. What a defense-bleeding ball. But the goalkeeper need not have to do this. And there was a covering from Deepak. This is where the goalkeeper needs to understand when you have your player trying to follow you. But you need to also give credit for Damiat. The way he has made a run inside the box. You need... In fact, it was Buyam who made the run. Perfect ball from the back. A deserving goal. I'm sure we are going to see a different story from here on. This is what we were expecting. For the goals to come. Maybe an attacking brand of football, what we are going to watch from here on.
The gate's gonna open up.
Absolutely, and this is what we were looking for. In fact, the first leg ended in a 5-all draw. The first 40 minutes were looking slight on the boring side. Then suddenly Shillong Lajong with the first goal. And definitely we might also see some more goals coming up.
Again, the run spotted. A lot of pace from Frankie Buam. The Deepak with the covering. The last touch from the defender. Corner, Shillong Lajong, and now they will increase the intensity.
Yes, so once again you need to give credit to Buyam for making this run. Initially, sometimes some strikers, they give up knowing the fact that the defender is going to win the battle. But look at this. He haven't stopped pressing till the end, and at the end, this is the reward what he got. The corner kick once again for Shillong Lajong.
Generally, we see the midfielders creating, but it's been the defenders tonight for Shillong. Ronnie and this time Kenster with the pass. But I think on the previous two occasions from the corners, they tried something different. They should stick to the basic plan and deliver in the area. Hadinong free. It is the normal plan this time. Oh, a bit risky from Tamait. He's given it away. Can Screnidi capitalize? A lot of pace to match up to. Uncle Aurelian. Abhishek Ambeka. A chance for Screnidi. The work rate from Hadi Nongri. It's been a bit off today. Not his night so far.
In fact, it's been the case with most of the Shillong Lajong players, but then suddenly they're looking sharp. It's because of the goal that they got in favor of them. In fact, it was Screnidi, the Deccan, who were looking the most dangerous side, but from nowhere they got the deserving goal. Look at this here. Daniel with the perfect timing, leading to a corner kick for Screnidi, the Deccan.
Uncle Aurelian to deliver. Again in swinging. Kenster heads it out. One more corner. 3 minutes added on. Here's another chance to deliver. This time much better, but won't be that effective. That is a better area to deliver from. They've earned a free kick.
It's this man with the ball who always looks dangerous whenever he has the ball with him. Either he wins a free kick or he tries to go past the defenders. If he can get these balls in the right areas for the right players, surely they will get something out of this free kick.
Indeed, they're the team who have scored the most headed goals, and Shillong have conceded the most headed goals. They have to be careful. Uncle Aurelian This time they are careful. This is the time zone when they conceded against Namdhari as well.
Sometimes the coaches who works on the weaknesses of the team, and that's the reason why they're looking sharp at the defense, especially with the two centre backs, Ronnie, Daniel. They're having a solid man at the back.
They have been the key. Tamite so far is having a forgettable day in office. Castaneda under pressure. And look at Daniel Gonsalves. He likes the contest. He controls it as well. No giving up from the big Brazilian. But David Castaneda is frustrated.
Absolutely, but then that's the brilliance of Daniel Gonsalves, the leader at the back for Shillong Lajong. Castaneda, who also have been very silent in today's game. He's one of the highest goal scorer for Screnidi, Deccan. So far, he has not been at his best.
He has scored 9 goals, 6 of which are headed goals. Renan looks for the run of Figo Sendai. Abhishek does enough. Work to do again. Renan. That is what I was exactly talking about. Tamite has not at all been in his tough game. Oh, beautifully done by Enster. And Puam from the left. He can shoot from distance. Slightly shying away from target. Sharp.
What a great effort that was. Look at this. Aryan Lamba stretching towards his left, but a brilliant effort once again from Buyam, who won the spot kick for Shillong Lajong. He's been at his best, especially after they got the first goal for Shillong Lajong.
Half time. Not the usual gameplay from Shillong Lajong or Screnidi. But the home side will be happy that they have the lead. It was a gift from Screnidi. A penalty and the conversion came from Marcus Silva. Shillong Lajong 1, Screnidi Deccan 0 at half time. More action coming your way second half on the other side of the break. match number 82. Shillong Lajong, after the first half, have a slender one-goal lead. The fans wait to see better action from them, which they have seen and we are habituated to see. Screnidi Deccan, they haven't been sharp enough either. But one penalty dividing the two sides. And for another half, we have Vito Dicona joining us in the com box.
In fact, the fans might be expecting the same result what happened in the first leg. Both the teams scored 5 goals each. But sometimes football, as we all know, it's not the same story. It's going to continue what happened in the last game. This time both the teams are well prepared. Shillong Lajong taking the lead from the spot kick. Marcus Silva converting from the spot kick. In fact, he was not looking sharp today till the time he scored the goal. But sometimes this is what football is all about. Nadin, the highest goal scorer, due to some injury concerns, is not starting this game. Neither he is on the bench. But it's Shillong Lajong who are known to score many goals. They've scored 32 goals, including this tonight's goal. They need to score more because Screnidi Deccan has got a lot of players who can change the complexion of the game. Ancalorian, David Castaneda, William Oliveira. They're looking very dangerous when they're attacking against the back four of Shillong Lajong.
Rightly mentioned. A lot of new equations is what we'll see in the second half. We'll find out if there's any changes in personnel. Doesn't look like at the moment. They have to execute the plans well. The Mike Lingto has looked a bit off color. Marcus Silva, the same goes for him, even though he's converted from the spot. Ronnie and Daniel have been very solid. But for Screnidi Deccan, someone needs to step up. And they have done things right, but apart from Uncle Aurelian, no one has looked dangerous as such.
Absolutely, I mean, he's the one who's creating the danger from the left channel, trying to put the right back Kunchai under pressure. But as you rightly said, Damit Lingdo is not looking at his best today. Hardy is trying to put a lot of efforts, trying to cover up for Marcus Silva, who needs to start the pressing from the attacking line.
Underway with second half here. Shillong with the revenge in mind, redemption in mind. And they have a lead to protect. Daniel Gonzalez clears the first bit. But David Castaneda was on it.
Early corner one by Screnidi Deccan in the second half. This clearly tells you that they are looking for the equalizer, but then look at the defending qualities from Daniel, who also has been rock solid along with Ronnie at the back.
Chance for Uncle Aurelian. Swings it in. Tulunga on the rebound. And on the turn, a shot blocked by a teammate.
That wasn't a bad try at all. It looks like it was going towards the goal. Once again, a well save from the defenders of Shillong Lajong. They are defending in big numbers. They know the importance of this game. A slender lead is never a safe scoreline for either teams. But Shillong Lajong, knowing the fact that they have conceded a lot of goals, so they need to try and score more if they want to get this 3 points.
Fico, a bit of body feints and he's continued his run. A lot of blue shirts around him. Still Fico Sendai. They needed more support. Puam, the might, can get his confidence back. Kinsai. Oh, nicely done. And now from the right, Shillong Lajong have a chance. Still with them. A lot of red shirts waiting the box. The might, he likes to shoot with his left, but this time he shoots wide.
A good start for both the teams in the second half. Look at this move here. A ball from the overlapping right back, Kunchai. And then Damiat trying to put the ball towards his left foot. All he needed to do was curve it to the second post. Surely could have been the second goal. He needs to play a big role, especially he's not been impressive in the first 45 minutes. Sure, the coach must have instructed him that the problems what he had in the first half, we could see a different Damiat in the second half.
was the last touch from? It was from Abhishek Ambekar.
Shillong Lajong trying to press up. Look at this, the final touch from Abhishek. Winning corner for Shillong Lajong.
I'm sure the chants are clear. They want goals. Bit of planning again. Hadi Nongpri falls to Renan. Laid off for Kenster, looking for the curler. Troubled the keeper, who somehow manages to tip it over.
This time it was the left back Kenster. With his efforts, a brilliant save by Aryan. In fact, he was out of his position, Aryan Lamba. But look at this ball here once again. Renan Pauluna plays the ball to Kenster. Look at this effort. And at the end, it was a great save by Aryan Lamba.
One more chance, and now they're attacking into the crowd. Hadi Nongpri towards Daniel. Falls to Tamait. And Hadi was definitely offside. Well, I can very well expect a couple of changes with Gladi or Wadajit replacing Tamait. Marcus Silva might stay on for now because they anyway have 3 foreigners on pitch.
Exactly, but then Ajay Chetri has got a lot of experience in him. He's played for big clubs. He knows the level of this I-League. And that's the reason why he's there with the team, although not in the starting 11, but sometimes it's the tactical changes that allows the players to be on the bench, but they need to be ready when the team needs him. Especially in the second half, he would be a key player for the team.
Too much. Ronnie steps in. And Marcus finally with the press. And that is what matters a lot sometimes.
Yes, this is what we have been talking about. That the strikers needs to put the defenders under pressure. That's known the first line of defense. It all starts from the strikers. And this is the reason why Tardin was one of the highest goal scorers.
Very clever. Figo chips it to the far post. Frankie Buam. He's earned a corner, enough pressure from Hardik. But very clever from both Hardy and Figo.
Absolutely, but then I would also blame Hardik Bhatt here, allowing him to come and meet the ball. Look at this ball here. In fact, Abhishek Ambedkar should have not allowed this ball. But then look at Hardik Bhatt. He waited for the ball to travel towards him. But you need to also give credit to the number 16, Buam, who won the penalty for the home team. Once again, a corner kick for Shillong Lajong.
Figo has gone down again. He went out injured against Real Kashmir a match ago. with his arm. Hadi Nongri towards the far post this time. Not yet working. Certainly better start, but not yet to the full potential.
Absolutely, at least the second half has been on the high intensity for both the teams. Both the teams have come close in scoring, winning back-to-back corners as well. This is what we want to see. A different strategy from both the teams. This is why the coaches are there on the sidelines to read the opponents. And I'm sure both the teams have read the opponents well. And that's why we can see a different change in the strategy of Shillong Lajong as well as Screnidi Deccan.
And it went out of play before coming in. Marcus Silva taking a bit of more workload in the second half. Might be also a warning from the coach. You might be taken off if you do not.
Also could be the fact that he wants his name on the newspaper tomorrow, where Marcus Silva's goal gives 3 points to the home team. So this is what sometimes is important. He knows the importance. He has got the goal. They have the 3 points in them, but there's still a lot more minutes left in this game. Look at this effort here. Screnidi Deccan trying to come close. The marking should have been strong here. Renan Paulino falling back this time. What a miss that is.
There is a very young striker in the form of Everbright Sensana, who is often brought on in place of Marcus Silva. But of course, you want that big presence up front. Hardy with the press. And every time you see such a press, there is so much chance that the opponents give it away. Struggling with that shoulder. Still Figo Sendai. Might see Sheen getting ready. Romavia. Big block from the big man. Hadik with the throw. Daniel wins the header. A chance for Ankle Aurelian. Laid off. Marcus Silva latching onto it. Fico wanted to run on the wide side. Marcus went central.
I'm also pleased to see the way that there's a pressing from Screnidi Deccan. This is what exactly is needed in modern football. Whenever you lose the ball, try to put the opponents under pressure. Fall there on the touchline on Angelorian. He was impressive in the first half. Couldn't see much from him in the second half.
Ankle Aurelian. Floats it in. That'll be a corner. But there's some movements in that Shillong bench.
But once again, it's Ronnie comes to the rescue of the team. He's been superb at the back. It's for him that Shillong Lajong got the first goal. What a great ball that was.
Uncle Aurelian, more of a slice on it. Nicely done. It's Uncle Aurelian again. William Oliveira. He was there, but so was Ronnie Wilson. Been the performer of the night so far.
Yes, he's been superb at the back. His game reading is so good. Look at this here. Buam, who got beaten by Uncle Orion, but then look at this defense.
One more chance. This time the defense was beaten, but so were the attackers.
It's not only the defense that got beaten, but it was the goalkeeper also got beaten. The first change for Shillong Lajong.
Figo Shindai was struggling and he'll be taken off. Still clutching that shoulder. Sheen Shoktum comes in. Like for like, but Sheen would operate down the left. Hence, Buam will return to his familiar right wing position. Hopefully, that might be the plan.
Sometimes the players, they love to play on the inverted positions. And that could be the reason where Buam would switch his position. But what matters is Sheen coming in as a substitute. He needs to give everything for the team to make sure that they get the 3 points. Figo has been impressive. The first half, he tried some shots from the distance, but a slight shoulder injury, which forced for the first change for Shillong Lajong.
Very interesting. Buam continues down the left. In all the matches so far, apart from a few switches at times, Buam has played down the right. Both Figo and Sheen, they play down the left. So it is a very different plan tonight. Not sure why exactly, but unlike Figo, Sheen prefers his right more.
Yeah, but sometimes it's also about the strength what the bench has got. I mean, the coach may be having some limited options on the bench. Tardin was the one who was giving a lot of opportunities for them. But in today's match, the options could be less. Figo's injury could be a big blow for them.
Hardik. Kenster kept his eyes on the ball. Marcus Silva, he's got a few tricks, of course. He was offside, was he?
Yes, he was there in the offside position, but this is where he needs to check the line. He needs to watch the defenders. Maybe for the team, he tried to stretch on the wings. Kenster was making that run. All he needed to do was stay inside, allow him the space to go on the flanks.
Expectations are better. Marcus Silva. The pass behind Sheen. Those are just basic. Want at least from your foreign striker to play it forward.
Absolutely, that is why we always say in Indian football, foreigners are the ones who makes the difference. If you have some good quality strikers, quality foreigners, they can win the matches for you.
Renan, again, it was a very heavy pass towards him. Kinsai, Marcus Silva driving in. The ricochet falls to Buam, with a whistle before that.
There was a tackle on the goalkeeper. What I'm quite surprised is with Abhishek Ambedkar allowing, look at this here, he needs to come close, not allowing the right back Kunchai, who makes an overlapping run, puts the ball inside the box. Maybe a slight tackle from the captain Hardy on the goalkeeper Aryan Lamba.
I mean, again, that itself is a question to me when you are needing your proper central midfielder to go in that zone and not the striker in front of him. Termite, a deflection on it. They are clearly missing Douglas Sarden. No questions about it.
Well, I think any team would definitely miss a key striker. It's not so easy to score 11 goals. A team who is in the 6th position of the league table, and yet they have a highest goal scorer in the competition. That speaks a lot about him.
But the best part about them is, even if Marcus Silva is not in the best of shapes, they're all playing as a unit. He's very well a part of the family, but he needs to step up. Renan teasing one. Not the best of clearances. Abhishek, very unnecessary to launch it long when there was support around. Nicely measured. And now Puam, who's gone to the right. Abhishek Kambeka finally brings in the challenge. And that now brings me a question. If they have studied the plan and Abhishek Kambeka was prepared for Puam, and that is why they tried the switch so long.
Yes, of course, this is what the experienced players they bring to the team. And Abhishek Ambedkar is definitely the experienced players.
Castaneda. What can Screnidi do? It is just a 1-0. Tulunga. He'll look up for David Castaneda. Ronnie Wilson again reading it first.
We have seen a couple of days back how the results have gone. We have seen Churchill twice taking the lead. Delhi FC twice making a comeback, getting the important point for the team. We have seen Dempo as well, who were down against Namdari. So anything is possible in this game as well.
And once again, Ronnie with the header.
He's been solid at the back. It's his ball that changed the score line. That is why he's rated as one of the best players in the I-League this season.
Scored a brace in the previous game.
Playing as a defender, scoring the crucial goals against a team like Namdari, who's fighting for the championship. That speaks a lot about this boy, Ronnie Wilson.
Not a great pass back. Termite winning the header against William. Oh, that might fall kindly for Marcus Silva. Stolen it from Deepak. That couldn't keep his focus.
This is where Marcus Silva needs to use his body more. Being as a foreign striker, replacing Tardin, the highest goal scorer, he needs to be strong against Deepak, the young defender, who's also been impressive along with Ronnie on the other side for Shillong Lajong.
Raleigh. Had he tried to be clever, just shielding the ball. Faisal Sheste is coming on. And he'll be replacing Raleigh Ponavasia. And I think that is a good change because Faisal can create, he can hold on to possession, he can do a lot more.
Yes, and he can also score from the set pieces where we have seen him doing in a couple of matches for Screnidi Deccan. Quite surprising, he's not been the regular for the team. He can be one of the key members for Screnidi Deccan, and sometimes the coaches prefer to have such players coming in as late substitutes as they come and they change the complexion of the game.
We've always seen both the teams at least score 2 whenever they have met. The first of their meetings was at this very venue. It was a 2-2 last year. And then when they went to Screnidi, it was a 3-2 win for Screnidi Deccan. And the last time we all know a 5-5. But one common in all those fixtures was Rosenberg Gabriel scoring the goals, who is not available for Screnidi tonight.
Absolutely, and also, as you mentioned, these two teams have always got involved in the highest goal scorings. Sometimes it's for the records to be broken, and maybe today we might just see a slender goal lead and a win for Shillong Lajong. Once again, look at this covering here from the young defender, Deepak. Marcus Silva, he really needs to be at his best. There was a lot of expectation from him. Apart from the goal that he has scored from the spot kick, he hasn't been very impressive for Shillong Lajong.
Needs to be more commanding and strong. Puam looking for the exchange. Read well by Abhishek Ambekar. But Ronnie will control, or is it Kinsai? The deflection eventually will give them a corner. They're not happy with themselves, it is very clear.
Absolutely, I mean, I'm sure they might be looking for an alternative to replace Marcus Silva, but then they don't have too many players, especially in the absence of Tardin. Look at this move here. Abhishek with a timely covering, but at the end, all he needed to do was try to put the ball out, allowing Kunsai to make a cross from the right channel.
Hardy, and this time better. Daniel, so close.
This is the reason why this team has scored 9 goals from the set pieces. Daniel looking very dangerous. What a superb ball that was from the captain Hardy. Look, where was the marking here? Daniel had all the space to put the ball across the net. Goalkeeper had no chance. What a perfect delivery that was.
Sheen, beautiful switch, but not great control. But Boom will still have it. Kenster, very effective with both right and left.
What I'm liking from the Shillong Lajong team is that Puam and Sheen, who has come in as a substitute, they both try to change the flanks, trying to confuse the side backs of Screnidi Deccan, Hardik Bhatt and Abhishek Ambedkar. This is sometimes it's very dangerous for the sides, playing as an inverted positions. Back-to-back corners for Shillong Lajong.
9th corner for them. Probably now they would want to convert. Hardy, again a plan, and that is converted. Too easy by Marcus Silva. Go in the Campbell and get the goals. That is what they wanted from him so long. But when you give away so many corners, you are bound to suffer.
It took them 9 corners to score. A deserving 2-0 lead. Marcus Silva with the brace. They've worked on it and finally they got the success. What a great move that was. Hardy, the captain, with a perfect corner. But then you also need to give credit to Daniel, who made a perfect header inside the box and an unmarked Marcus Silva. Look at this ball here. This is the plan that they had. They've worked on this and finally they got the reward. These balls they always try to put for Daniel, who comes in as a stopper back, and Marcus with the perfect header. What a great goal. What a combined goal in fact. A deserving 2-0 lead for Shillong Lajong.
More like a build-up play from a set piece. Not often we see that.
Absolutely, but then I'm sure this team must be working on it, and especially when you have tall players like Daniel, like Marcus Silva. I'm sure you can plan on it, and that's the reason why they've scored 9 goals. A great example. I'm sure from here on, Shillong Lajong should definitely be the team that should take away the 3 points, close the gap between the top 3 teams. What a great season for most of the teams who are coming close to win the I-League. You can't just really guarantee who's going to win the I-League this season. Churchill, Namdari, Interkashi all fighting for the championship. But this time it's also Shillong Lajong who's trying to close the gap between the top 3 teams.
One thing clear, they've suffered at the back, and today's plan was not the stylish play generally we see. It was to keep it clean, even though there's time left, but they want the clean sheet.
Absolutely, I'm sure Shillong Lajong, they have not kept too many clean sheets in this competition. But as we all know, the strikers makes you win matches, but the clean sheet helps you to win the tournament. So they have scored a lot of goals, but not in a very good position. But clean sheet can still make them win the championship.
This goal line will take their goal difference to a +10. Screnidi are making a few movements on the bench.
But the only problem with Shillong Lajong will be the fact that they have got too many away matches. After this game, they have only left 2 home matches. That would be the big setback for them. But this is what football is all about. If you look at the fixtures, even the top 3 teams who are fighting for the championship, they have got a lot of away matches, away fixtures in fact. And this is why the I-League is always interesting. You never know who's going to win the league.
Piaktia comes in place of Romavia. I think that is a very positive change. Both Piaktia and Lojem are game changers. Haven't seen too much of them this season, but Screnidi will hope into the final quarter. 2-0 for the home side.
Now it's the time for the coaches to bring the fresh legs, to bring the super subs who can change the situation of the game. But Shillong Lajong on the other side, the way they are pressing, the way they are playing a good brand of football, looks like they are eager to take the 3 points.
Deepak. Not often we see Shillong try and maintain their shape in defending. Instead, they like to play aggressive. It's more of that kind of a performance so far from Shillong tonight, that not too pleasing to the eye, but it's working for them.
Absolutely, but then I think it's the goal that changed the whole complexion of the game. As we all know, sometimes it's not needed to play a good brand of football. What you need is the goal that allows the opponent to be under pressure, and that's what Shillong Lajong has done. And from there on, they had a superb brand of football, especially in the second half, allowing them to take the second goal. And from there on, 3 points for sure. This is what I feel for Shillong Lajong.
Hardy steps in. He's got assists to his names and 3 goals as well. A couple of goals at least, as I remember. But apart from that, he has made 3 or 4 goal line saves. Hardy Nongri dropping back.
That's the reason why he's the leader captain of the side. The coaching staff knows how important he is for the team. He falls back for the team. He's there when the team needs him up front. What a great player.
Something about number 11s and leading sides.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the reason why he's wearing the number 11 shirt.
A few half-hearted appeals for a handball in the box, a back pass.
With the praise in today's game, the coach will have some options, especially when they play the next away fixture. It's a good sign for the coach, having the two strikers who are in back in form.
Biaktia gets back. Could have creeped in through the near post. It was wide, and that is the danger. I have been very surprised to not see him more this season.
Yeah, this is what the substitute players needs to bring the impact on the game. Look at this here. The marking should have been strong. Kunsai allowing him to put the ball across. But once again, a well defending from the Shillong lajong side. They've not kept too many clean sheets in this season I-League. But if they can have one here, that would really boost their confidence when they go to play the next away fixture.
Well, Shillong moved to Tempo next to play them in Goa. And Screnidi also have a tough fixture against Rajasthan away from home. Hadi has seen a pass. That was very intelligent, but no one to reach it before Hardik. You mentioned about the clean sheets. 6 for Shillong Lajong, and half of them has come from Ranit Sarkar. 5 to be precise. They are trying to hold on to another. Kenster has seen a run from the far post. Almost there was Marcus Silva. He's on a hat-trick.
But what a great ball that was from the left channel. Kensta, look at that. Look at the space that he was allowed from Hardik Bhatt. But all that Marcus Silva need to do was just tap the ball in. Should have easily been the hat-trick of this match. In the first leg, we saw Tardin with the 3 goals. Tonight, it should have been Marcus Silva, but he still got 10 more minutes.
Different look. They can also play that dirty football, clear it out, clear the lines, defend and grind points.
Absolutely, but you also need to give credit to the Shillong Lajong team, especially when you have got all the 4 players from the Screnidi Deccan side who are playing the attack line, and then the way they have managed to keep a clean sheet against the 4 strikers. Brilliant performance by them.
Every test from now will be tough. Tempo, they are looking very sharp. They've beaten Intakashi 2-0.
And they also drew to Namdari in the last fixtures, although they were trailing by 2 goals to 1. Tempo scoring in the last minute, get the crucial draw. In fact, the start for Tempo this season was brilliant when they played 5 away fixtures. Almost made them one of the contenders to win the I-League, who have the most number of I-Leagues. They've won the I-League 5 times. But then suddenly a drop of form, a drop of players' form, in fact, that allowed the team to slip to the 8th position. But The next fixture for Shillong Lajong, high on confidence. If they can get these 3 points, they would definitely look for those 3 points. But playing in Goa, believe me, it's never going to be easy.
They've got 3 back-to-back home wins before this. Nicely done. Damait and Buam, both of them are free. Left for Buam, he will try his luck and earn a corner. A bit selfish, but with the scoring prowess he has, he would of course fancy his chance.
Absolutely, I think there was a bit of selfishness from Buam. Look at this, especially Damiat making a run behind the defenders. All he need to do was release the ball to him. But once again, a corner. Can Hardy have his 5 assists? You already have 4. You've already seen 1 in this game. Can Marcus Silva score the hat-trick?
Hadi is again looking for Daniel. Not the best of passes. Damait quick in tracking back. William is on a yellow, has to be careful. Damait, you do not want to go down to 10 men.
Absolutely. Look at this here. It was a tackle from behind. The only reason why he was not shown the yellow card was it wasn't in a very dangerous position. But he needs to be careful. He's a player for the team, especially when the team is up by 2 goals. From here on, Shillong Lajong will never want any player to be suspended, especially knowing the fact that they have a crucial match against Dempo FC in the next round.
Again, that 1-1, you expect him to win those battles, but Abhishek Ambekar does well. Credits to him. Not seeing too many movements on the Shillong bench. Would have liked Glady or Wadajit by now, especially given that Damait is on a yellow since long.
But I'm also very surprised with the performance of Enkalorian, David Castaneda, William Oliveira. The 3 strikers for Screnidi Deccan. They have not been at their best, especially in the second half. A lot was expected from them. The conditions were not so bad for them to play a good game. But then all the 3 players, especially David Castaneda, he's been out of form in today's match.
Genster has gone in a lot of attacks. He'll have to get up quick. Look at the presence of mind. Even though he's left his defense free, but he knows the press is more important.
And I think that's the right thing to do, because you can stop these balls to the flanks. It's always good for the team, and that was what exactly Kensta was doing. If they can win the ball in the opponent's half, allows them to be quicker on the goal.
Looks like both the teams are preparing a change. Uncle Aurelian having to drop so deep is also a sign that Shillong have done their homework well. Gurmukh. Damait with a clearance, falls to Uncle Aurelian, where Daniel making the block. Such a big presence, and he can run and dribble as well. And look at that from the centre back. Finds Buam, and now he's available in the box. Buam, well-timed challenge by Hardik Bhatt.
But what a run that was from the defender, Daniel Gonçalves. Making a run from his own half. Look at this. He tries to go past 1-2 defenders. But then the ball travels to Buyam. But you need to give credit to Hardik Bhatt for a great tackle there. In fact, such situations are so risky. You either go for the man or you go for the ball. But this time it was a clear tackle by Hardik Bhatt for another corner. Hardy once again. The captain loves to take the corner kicks. They've got so many players inside the box.
Again, some planning on it. And a flick from Kenster it is. If you have a plan, they teach you how to execute it. The matter of moments here. Shillong Lajong make it 3-0 and they keep scoring goals. 33rd of the season.
Absolutely brilliant. This is what they have really worked on. You need to give credit to the coach, Jose Carlos Rodriguez. That's the reason why he is the fans' favorite. The fans love him for the style of football that he brings in this team. Ken Starr had an outstanding game. He deserves to be one of the goal scorers. Playing as a left back, what a brilliant header that was. But we need to also give credit to Daniel, the way he has put the ball across. What a great move that was. Hardy playing the ball to Daniel. Look at this once again. A long ball and unmarked. Where was the marking? In fact, it was Ronnie who played the ball. But where was the marking? This is very surprising.
Let me tell you another surprising stat. 1 assist for both the centre backs each.
Absolutely, but then I think it's second assist for Ronnie.
A chance for David Castaneda. The clean sheet under question mark. But the reason is that Kenster wanted a substitution. He's still pointing for it. He's not being able to run. But have they used all of them? Glad he just came on to replace Damite. And Brandon is on the pitch. He has replaced Rolly for Screnidi. Still finds a pass.
The game is almost over for Shillong Lajong. Might not want him to get more injured. The reason why he is one of the key members of the team. Next couple of matches will be very crucial for Ken Starr and for Shillong Lajong. He's been outstanding in today's game, and that's the reason why he was rewarded with that goal. What a great move that was.
Might see Saif Mitaryang coming in if needed. It is him. 5 minutes added on, but Kenster cannot continue. Also some running down the clock. But there will be more changes because this is the last substitution break they have. It is a triple switch for Shillong.
Yes, I think the coach is doing the right thing, resting some of the key players, especially knowing the fact that they are traveling to Dempos in Goa for the crucial match. As I said, the weather conditions will not be the same. From a cold climate to hot conditions in Goa would definitely be a crucial impact on Shillong Lajong. But we have seen it when Gokulam played against Real Kashmir. All the teams are coming well prepared. They know the importance of this I-League. They know the importance of the remaining fixtures. But here it looks like Shillong Lajong are well settled to get the 3 deserving points.
Daniel clears. Now we have heard from the ground announcers that Marcus Silva will be the man of the match, but tell you what, Ronnie, Daniel and Kenster have been excellent. Buam takes it wide. Still finds a pass to Renan. The combination now working on the turn. Is it a penalty? Indeed. No question marks. And this is how they play. This is very likely. Renan wants to take it, does he?
Yes, that's what I even feel, that the Renan wants to take the the penalty, but then he should allow Marcus Silva to take and complete his hat-trick, because they're almost certain to take away the 3 points. 3 more minutes in this game, but then a bit selfish from Renan Paulino. Or you think he's a specialist for the team when it comes to penalty?
Yes, indeed, that is the reason. He's the one who generally takes the penalties, but Marcus Silva is on a hat-trick.
But then the first goal was scored by Marcus Silva, and I think that was a crucial goal, in fact.
Renan from the spot. No question marks. And he makes it 4-0. Renan Paulino back on the score sheet. He had a bit of injury concern, missed a few matches. Marcus Silva will not be too happy, but he'll be happy because his team has scored 4.
I think that is what matters to the team. It's not about who scores. It's about getting the 3 crucial points. Marcus has done his job well. Renan Paulino scores this time from the penalty spot. But what a great turn that was. In fact, these 2 players were involved in that movement. Cool and calm finish, trying to send the goalkeeper on the other side. A low grounder. A great score line for Shillong Lajong.
And you rightly mentioned, is the reason because he is the specialist. He has been the one generally taking it. He even scored a penalty in the Super Cup last year.
Sometimes there are players who are specialists when it comes to spot kicks. But to me, I always feel the one who tries to convert the first penalty, that's very crucial for the team. You need a lot of confidence, you need a lot of guts to do that. I mean, Renan Paulino, as you mentioned, he's the specialist for the team. Should have stepped in to take the first one.
I would so like to see Marcus' reactions, but he's more of a team man, so he'll not mind much. Misses out on a hat-trick, saves the hunger for later.
Yes, but I'm sure he would be happy with the 3 points. He's happy with the start that he has got. He has replaced Tardin as one of the highest goal scorer. But scoring a brace definitely would give more options to the coach, Jose Carlos Rodriguez.
A triple change. Kenster replaced by Save Me. Trey Mickey comes in place in the midfield for Marcus Silva. And Frankie Buam replaced by Wadajit. But watch out for these 2 youngsters, Wadajit Kinsai and Trey Mickey Lamurong. Trey Mickey has just made a move from their rivals, Rangdajit.
Absolutely, but maybe the time is too less for them to perform. But definitely they are one for the futures.
Here he is, Trey Mickey. He's very dangerous in these areas. With too little time, as you mentioned. Deepak hasn't done too bad, but they have leaked 4. Hadi. Few seconds extra because of those changes and the penalty incident. Sheen runs through. Still with Sheen. He's still holding on to it and has felt a kick. That'll be a free kick for Shillong. They would want to be calm because they are comfortably seeing this match off.
Absolutely, this was really not expected from the substitute of Screnidi Deccan. You need to keep yourself calm. If he's shown the yellow card, he would be really lucky not to be sent off. Look at this situation here. There was a tackle from behind. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God, that was a dangerous tackle. He should have been sent off. You can't really afford to do that, Vektia. You're lucky to be shown the yellow card. Oh my God, that was a dangerous tackle.
That is very lenient from Pranjal Banerjee because he's the youngster who came on, but that is not really something you would want to see. Lost his composure totally. Gets off with the yellow, but a last attack in the game left. They have scored 5 in the Deccan Arena. Can they do it again?
Even if they can't do it from here, they'll be happy to get the 3 points. They'll be happy to score 4 past Screnidi Deccan. As you rightly said, these 2 teams are always involved with a high scoring match. And it's again been proved. 4 margin. Wow, what a match.
Another trivia. Shillong have never beaten Screnidi so far in the 3 meetings. 2 draws and 1 win for Screnidi.
As I said before, records are always there to be broken, and today is the day where we will see Shillong Lajong getting the 3 points which in the past they could not do it against Screnidi Deccan.
A yellow card on the Screnidi bench. The fans are enjoying it. There will be a yellow card on the Shillong bench too. Is it a different color? A yellow card for Jose Javier. He just returned from suspension in the previous game. It's more of the Antonio Lopez Habaz breed, always animated. A chance for Shillong to make it 5, and Wright came over. And there goes the full-time whistle. Revenges are sweet and Shillong will be happy. The first time they've beaten Screnidi Deccan. Additionally, a first clean sheet in this fixture between Shillong and Screnidi. The performance 5-star, but the scoreline 4-0. The full-time scoreline reads Shillong lajong 4, Screnidi Deccan 0. Highlights and stats on the other side of the break.